would be a great, I think, great addition. Because if, especially if, who was it? We literally just casted it yesterday.
Yeah, but I think it would have to be like an extra thing and not count for points. But we're in it.
Here we go.
Game 1.
Erratic deck, black stake. What deck do we have? 9 9s? Cloud 9 build, maybe?
I'm seeing
8
7
5s.
jacks, and that's probably the plan, but maybe you can unlock that 5 of a kind early with the 9s, get those levels. It's a very strong tempo play on black stake. Levels are very important.
Yep.
So we'll see.
17 clubs, not as many clubs as we had last yesterday in the Haley and Mouth set, but still a lot of clubs to play with if we want to go for a flush line for a bit. We're gonna watch Roffle pick up this full house.
I'm not gonna go for the early hand unlock. Usually doesn't matter whatsoever, but could be. And there's only one choice in this first shop. You've got $7, and this spectral pack could have an immolate, so you can't miss it. You also really want this voucher.
I don't
Boom.
agree,
See,
but
Wraith
an
and an immolate. Both of the best hits. But we're going to go immolate, and we'll have plenty of money for that voucher, and an unfortunate first pack. Roffle actually picking up to the moon.
I think that's fine, right? We have
I
the
think
money
knowing you're going to buy voucher next shop, I don't love it, but I guess it will just at least even itself out here. Well, $1 down because of the interest loss, but it will at least, you know, pay for itself with that sell value plus the
eventually.
money.
It's not like
earned.
we're going to get rid of To the Moon anytime fast. We still have those 4 Joker slots left. We'll see. I mean, sometimes Jokers just fall into our laps.
Does this get out here? I'd be surprised. Not making it out in 2 on this deck is a little surprising. Not being greedy enough, looking for that 4 of a kind. Nemo
Alright, will
looking.
NEATO take this Spectral? Do you really actually just always take the Jumbo Spectral here?
Yeah, because if there's an immolate in there, you lose.
Well, if there's no immolate and no Wraith, you also
There's so many good hits in a Jumbo Spectral. Red Seals can be game winning.
Okay, you've convinced me.
Even a familiar, you know, there's always at least something good enough.
If you miss immolate, you don't get this voucher, and then you lose.
Well, I think there's more game-losing Spectrals. Plus, I expect my opponent to take it, so I normally take it. And we're seeing an odd Todd pick up here for Roffle, and not taking the voucher, going the card pack instead.
Wow. Wants to hold that money. Maybe this To the Moon convinced him that he wants to keep that cash on hand. So yeah, no voucher for Roffle. NEATO will just take To the Moon without opening the Spectral.
Wow.
Spectral 2 high variance for her possibly, but
I mean
that's going to be pretty punishing because as you said, there was the immolate in there.
This is what I was talking about. That's a game-losing decision, potentially. Immolates early is so strong, though I don't think it's going to matter that much because Roffle didn't pick up that voucher. I think that's what that immolate enabled you to get. I don't think Nemo's going to be able to afford it here either, so...
No, it looks like she won't. With the To the Moon pickup on $0, this is not going to provide any score. And Nemo's still looking for this 4 of a kind, has not found it even though she full kept jacks and discarded everything else.
I'm curious if Roffle's going to unlock the 5 of a kind here. He is. I think with those chips on the odd Todd and all those 9s in the deck, you can play for 5 of a kind 9s in the PvP, and getting a level before then would be nice.
Nemo's in a scary spot. She has to choose whether she wants to play this full house and then play another hand after, or go for the 4 of a kind jacks.
I think you just play the full house because it gets you so close. I think even a solid pair would get you there.
I think so. She will choose that option. And a pair of jacks and the straight.
Wow. I mean, Roffle isn't leaving any stone unchecked. He just took a judgment over a $9 hermit. Just making sure that didn't have a solid joker in it. Maybe your opponent enters that Arcana pack with less money, and they take that, and it's a blueprint somehow, and you lose that way. So he's really just checking that.
NEATO. The only real option here has to be on Todd.
Yeah.
We just want that
She just
scoring. I
has
guess we could
no
take
money.
Empress, but it doesn't really make sense, right? 4 of a kind on Roffle's side. 4 9s. Does clear. As for Roffle, we've seen NEATO play a
Oh.
bit slowly in this.
I was about to say
Oh,
there's nothing for scoring yet in the seed, and there's just a
wow.
dusk and a photo, so we're not
That
going to be
was,
building towards these 9s. Those jacks are looking a whole lot better.
yeah,
Also a red
absolutely.
seal 10 that Roffle picked up in the ante, as well
Yeah,
as has this
we're
sun
already
card.
set up for a jack. We've got the sun up top as well, so we can just move into Jack of Hearts.
Could be flush
Potential
house
Bloodstone.
with those odd cards with the photo.
The question is, NEATO has a little bit less money to spend. She may not open some of these standard packs, and that would be a miss on the red seal 10.
Yeah, I don't think she can open the packs in this econ position. She's going to pass on them, and I don't think there's enough more in the ante to find the red seal.
NEATO draws an immediate flush house here. Jacks and 5s. We'll get out in 1.
Yeah, it's just what do you want to use the hangman on? Gonna save it for later.
Let's see. Right, can we find a standard pack that we can buy here? No standard pack in this shop. Missing this red seal 10 would be it would put NEATO far behind. Here's the Hermit for only 7.
Looking at the Magician a little bit, there is that dust coming up. We have these odd 9s that could be a really good play, but this Hermit's also pretty tempting. So she's just gonna get some econ online with that and save up money for this to the moon.
A little extra interest, hoping that she can get her econ in a nice spot so she can just buy the shops when she sees them.
I mean, yeah, you need to have at least some money for this next shop when there's photo and dust coming up.
Yeah, photo dust coming up. Will she even have the money to buy another standard pack if it shows up? Hangman on the 8-7 here, keeping the 4s.
Bit of an awkward draw. Going for that flush house, I think, again, after seeing it last time.
It was Jacks and 5s last time. This time Jacks and 4s. I'm not sure how many 4 of clubs are in our deck.
This timer also kind of a factor. We might be losing that buffer here. 70 seconds. There's some tough decisions to make on this draw. You have to decide what you want to do next shop.
Flush house
Let's
obtained.
see. Flush house is going to be enough to get out. It has 60 seconds in the shop to decide.
Fortunately, the shop is a little bit easier to decide on, but no standard pack means no red seal 10 for NEATO.
I mean, there could be no strength for the entire seed. Oh, what a reroll.
Rolling. Oh.
I mean, me personally, I take both. That is...
You're going to take the business card here? I mean, it's so
much
powerful
money, and you
with
have an
dice,
Eternal
yes.
Dusk already. That is a really strong reroll, and just not spending money on those packs has turned around in NEATO's favor.
But will she take both? Is the question.
Looking at these Celestial packs a little too closely. I don't think we're taking either.
Doesn't take either, and we're going to head into the PvP.
A little good. I think I got the right idea going, maybe.
Okay. Okay.
What about for you?
I've got to start, I guess.
Yeah. I would say the same.
Oh, I'm surprised. Roffle
Something
just
a-brewing.
started Jacks
Yeah.
and one of them hearts.
For sure.
Thought he would go for a flush house, maybe Jacks and 5s.
Yeah, this is surprising because he did pick up the Sun.
Maybe just looking. Oh, he wants 9s because they were lucky. Just
He
going
actually
for the
draws the
natural
flush house.
and he
9s.
does
That's
draw
the
it.
best hand in Roffle's deck currently, other than that one last lucky 9. And ready for the Dusk hand, NEATO has turn order.
Jacks and 5's gonna be
Well,
2 jacks, 2
quite
5's
hit
on
my
NEATO's
hand,
side.
but-
She's also looking for the flush house.
Wow.
But she draws the 5 of a kind.
Could this actually be a difference? I think
with
it's a
that
lucky
plus
proc
20
difference.
Yeah.
Looking for something specific?
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, but my deck isn't in a great spot to find something specific right now,
I mean, 47 cards already.
unfortunately.
Feel that.
Oh, and NEATO might play this before the dust can. That would be a significantly lower score. Just divide by 2. No, divide by more than 2, right? Because there's even chips.
Yeah, I mean, she would kind of need to do that to have a chance here, because without a lucky proc and playing the
she's
exact same
running
hand,
chips. But
looking like
she will
Roffle just takes this.
find the flush house here with the dusk photo, but we know that this is not going to be able to get there. Down the lucky hit.
Alright, GG's.
About half of
Alright.
what's Roffle scored.
Well played.
All right.
I'll see you in the next one.
Soon.
Roffle in a very strong position. Up the life, up the red seal 10.
Nemo, a little more money in the shop. Both players probably going to check this Arcana pack. Will Roffle use the sun?
Very awkward to use a sun on non-jacks, right?
Yeah, using it on the 9 as well, kind of getting out of that jack flush house. And here's a justice for that red
Oh,
seal
the red
potentially.
seal.
Do you fool the justice?
A fool for Emperor.
And Emperor lucky cards are really strong now. There's a lot of solid enhancements. You're not going to be playing that glass anytime soon when you already have this life advantage, but also every justice is essentially a 4x joker.
Yep. It's hard to pass up just getting that extra justice in. We've seen like players with more glass just easily cleaning up some games. Just from a glass count difference.
Gonna throw it on that hard jack. I do like that because that's not what you're playing to get out of these blinds right now, and it allows you to just strength that 10, and they're both jack of hearts.
Yep, I like it as well. Roffle looking for this flush house. It's not a guaranteed find.
I think even a flush
3
does
outs.
just clear here. Mostly looking for the lucky 9, which is at the bottom of the deck.
No, as a full house or flush.
The extra
choice,
chips
but full
should
house
be
is
playing.
stronger. Yeah, 186 chips. We only need 2,000 as well. See
And
what
a plus 20.
NEATO's also gonna look for the flush house. Another Arcana pack for Roffle in the shop. What do we have today? A moon? We can move the red seal, the heart, back into a club, which is our...
I mean, you gotta check
most
the
played
Emperor, and
suit.
here's why. That Hermit, very nice. Especially when you need to buy this voucher coming up. And actually just gonna hold on to it and not just sell the Hierophant and rip it right away.
You would sell Hierophant here instead of playing down on some jacks?
No,
with all?
I think this is a good play. Can't play this Odd Todd forever, and we haven't picked up any levels yet, so that could make a difference.
Pair of 3s, farming this gold seal up a bit too. This is also a gold seal that NEATO doesn't have. Came from another standard pack. This is an extra $3 Roffle's getting every round. Alright, NEATO will leave the small blind. Still has Fool and Justice up top, which makes it awkward if she finds an Emperor in this pack, which we know there is. Well, misses
Yeah,
the
that
flush
is-
house, but 5 of a kind 9s.
A tough spot, especially with how strong this Hermit's gonna be. Gonna widen that econ gap even more. We already see a $35 difference in the money spent. That did leave NEATO with a little more money this ante, though.
Looks like NEATO now has to choose if she wants to put down this Justice Fool or just skip the Emperor. And we know there's a Hermit in this Emperor. She could also Fool for an Emperor. saw Roffle take the fool for a justice card. And she's just gonna take a wild 5 to make flush houses a little easier to play.
Yeah, maybe with playing that 5s and face card flush house last time, wants to continue to build towards that and leaving the 9s. And Roffle rolling down real deep, knowing he's going to make at least, I think, $16 with this to-do list on pairs.
No player wanting to take that rare skip tag on the big blind. See what NEATO wants to pull out here. Holding on to these queens. We'll send them out. Probably just going to be another full house or flush house on NEATO's side.
Yeah, you do need 4,000, so just a dusk hand with a face card. I'm not sure if that's enough, but the extra chips from Todd are strong. And I'm curious what she's going to use this justice on, because she doesn't have that same red seal.
Imagine with photo up top, we would want to justice a jack. I wouldn't mind throwing it down here. Just to get it, put it on this jack so we have room for anything that might show up.
I mean, here's a jack that you can throw the Justice Fool on, but you might just save it for the PvP and use both of them, where Roffle's not in a position to do that yet. Could win her a life.
Yeah, that's true. Bringing those tarots into the PvP. If Roffle doesn't find his glass, and also if he does find it but chooses not to play it, could take an easy win. She's not even going to look at the to-do list.
Especially with this extra hand. I mean, that's a good joker when you have the space for it.
So Roffle used 3 rerolls last shop.
Yeah,
but didn't really find anything, right?
Yeah, could negate some of that econ difference from the Hermit. I mean, 3 rerolls is nearly the $20 Roffle gained.
I'm here.
Hello again.
So for Roffle, best hand.
How are things looking for you?
Possibly flush house, 9s and jacks.
Pretty
right?
alright. I think not a ton has changed, but trying to scale towards something.
Have our glasses on the red seal 10, so not really usable for us right now.
I don't like the sound of that.
But NEATO does have flush house, jacks, and 9s, or jacks and 5s.
I feel like you probably play with a lot more certainty than I do. So like, I'm like always in this like air of of confusion. Like, is this the right move to make? I don't know.
You would think, but there's been some suspect plays lately from my side of things, so confidence not necessarily at an all-time high right now.
You're on that gold stake grind. Do you think that might have something to do with it? Because it is different from multiplayer.
It is very different, yeah. Yeah, I haven't
to learn.
Come on, Roffle, just do a gold stake in it.
On multiplayer this season.
Roffle finds his best hand.
Both those luckies, the bonus.
And this drunkard up top that Roffle has, that he got from Judgment, really helping him out.
I mean, it's doing absolutely nothing here, but...
Well, okay, yes, but it could have, if one of these jacks was at the bottom.
No luckies?
No lucky hits, only 38,000. About 20k less than what he scored last round.
What are these lucky
also
cards?
finding the flush house, and here we're gonna see the justice get dropped. Maybe.
I mean, she can't take it. That's a 1 in 4 chance for a random glass jack to break for this life. This is definitely a good play, as long as we play down to dusk here.
Fortunately, we can't get full to-do list value. Can't really give up these 5s right now. She might use only 1.
The worst part is I passed on a justice for for those.
1 glass
luckies.
should be enough.
Okay.
Surely they'll pay off eventually.
She ships it.
Yeah, not using that second glass is definitely good there, because this is just going to win.
Gotcha.
Ooh, but the glass breaks.
All right.
GG.
See you in the next one.
Mm-hmm.
GG.
Like a glass difference.
All right. A little bit pricey. We lost one jack, one glass jack, but took the PvP 3 lives to 3 lives.
Yeah, good
Kind
thing
of even on money right now.
Roffle didn't play that red seal glass, because first glass breaks. If he gets a little too scared
Ooh,
next
yeah.
PvP and there's no death cards, we could see him lose that.
It would even up the red seal glass count since NEATO just did not find the red seal, unfortunately. Pretty weak buffoon pack here.
Gonna take the
What's in this judgment here? Scholar, eh. Do we even have aces?
There's a couple right there.
Oh, there? Perfect. Possibly all 2 aces in our deck. Alright, pair of aces. 1300 for Roffle. A couple of judgments on NEATO's side, but she doesn't really have anything she wants to give up to use them. There is a to-do list on straight flush, so it is like a reasonable sell if you wanted to go diving.
I value a to-do list on straight flushes more than the to the moon, probably just because it can hit something better, but maybe
Yeah.
it never does, and it is the better play to sell here.
To-do list that goes from straight flush to 4 of a kind to straight flush. Well, I guess you could play 4 of a kind on this deck, so it's actually not that bad if that happened. Flush house on Roffle's side. 1 lucky. We're looking for 1 more. Oh my god. Could we just play a flush with this gold 3? Is that too greedy?
I mean, definitely. Well, yeah, you already have 5,000 scores.
Yeah.
Still, oh, there's the money proc. It's all
20
worth it.
bucks.
Roffle was saying he skipped a justice for that lucky, and there's the payoff.
Very nice. $53 to
Here's the
buy this
judgment.
voucher, buy the packs, and start rolling.
NEATO hasn't used this judgment yet, and it's a riffraff. I mean,
Yeah.
Chad is something you're looking for. Roffle can definitely get out of both his commons right now.
Really? We're
have
gonna
the
drop
room.
the plus discard and the odd Todd?
I mean, just the business card, reserve parking, rebate, Chad. There's so many good commons right now that I definitely would make that play, but we got the Todd Steven. I don't know if we can.
Todd Steven.
That
There's
Hierophant
another judgment. Even
does
Steven's
help.
gone.
throwback for plus 10 mods.
Holographic throwback.
This Devil also gonna add golden ticket to a solid hit for this riffraff.
Now we're down our drunkard. We're not gonna find our flush house.
I think NEATO's... No, she's not cycling the droll. Gonna keep the droll
Oh.
with the photograph. Definitely a mistake there. That plus malt being applied after the X malt is just negligible at this point. And not checking that judgment, you're down a riffraff. It's not important yet with the lusty and jolly, but definitely could be.
The Ruffles again going for flush house. A little bit tougher this time. But he does have these Hierophant 9s. So should be okay. If he misses? If he misses the
Two jacks
flush.
left. He's keeping the 4 of a kind. And misses the
Misses
draw.
everything.
Not even a flush. I think he needs a lucky proc on this 9.
Yeah, I think so. I think it might have been better to keep the jack there, right? Just because you would have been able to play a full house with the photograph.
Probably both the kings. The lusty malt would have been enough, but no lucky procs means Roffle
Ooh.
goes down to 2 lives
A
here.
life.
And
little-
still isn't in a position to play glass.
You know, where's NEATO? Where did she use her? Oh, she hasn't used the full yet. So still has full up top. I don't
Eternal
think it has glass in it. But it might. That might be the reason why she didn't use those judgments. Or did she use one judgment?
She did not. But here's a death up top
Oh,
for
death up top
Roffle.
is very nice.
Gonna use the death on a 9 instead of the justice in the pack. I think adding more glass with this dusk being a 4x, I definitely value over having a random bonus 9 added to my deck.
Drunkard came back. Polychrome.
Poly Mad
Mad
Joker.
Joker, I believe.
And I imagine we're going to cycle for this riffraff again. Ready for the PvP. Still can't really incorporate his glass into his hand and is down to 2 lives because of that poor draw on the blind.
Yeah. Should have kept the Drunkard. Would have found his hands. I don't like NEATO using rerolls while the reroll voucher is staring us in the face.
We've taken 3 this ante.
Let's see what NEATO can do. She still has Odd Todd and Droll. So if she misses her hand... Oh, 3 of a kind for to-do list?
Yeah, this to-do list, I mean, it's
This might
kind
be
of paying
baiting
off
us
here.
into playing a bunch of our 5 and 9 of clubs.
I mean, I'm definitely taking the greedy line and playing these 5s here, but could be punished. Likely a flush just gets out, but
She's gonna keep the
she's
5s
gonna play
here,
it safe
actually.
here. There's so many 5s. You could have done whatever you wanted.
That's true. We did find 2 more 5 of clubs in our next few draws.
I mean, she might suffer the same fate as Roffle. She's discarding all her jacks, not leaving herself the full house out. And we don't even have a flush with a jack. I mean,
3
you can't.
jacks left in the deck. 2 of them are clubs, I believe.
You just gotta play this 2-pair and
Yeah.
hope you find it.
What can we find? We don't even have lucky to maybe get a 1 in 5 chance. We draw a 4 of a kind. I don't think that's enough.
I mean, this is the exact same position Roffle was in,
Yeah.
and it definitely didn't get out. So, oh, has the Justice and the Fool? Is that correct?
Ooh, that's worth. That you got to.
To gain that
Unfortunately,
life
you can't
lead?
put it on the jack, but you have to play the Justice down to not lose the life here. It goes on a 5 of clubs, which is already like it's one of your like cards that you're using in your flush house. Will she do it?
Oh,
She's been holding this Fool on Justice for so long.
We get the double.
Justice plus 21 molt. Is that true?
Got 30 seconds to
It's probably
decide
more
whether
than
I
that.
want to use this for that.
Well, it's a 4 of a kind, so
I
plus
think
7,
I'll save it
plus-
and be on
Yeah,
even
it's
ground
plus
with bro.
Oh, yeah, we don't have
And
chat. It's 4x on 8x.
I think I will.
She's gonna just
She's
rip the 4
not
of a
gonna.
kind.
And doesn't even play the 3 of a kind for the econ there.
Yeah.
Don't feel too bad, Roffle.
Maybe had some hope that it would get out. Timer on 7.
Wow, she
That's
just
just-
goes
she
next
doesn't
and
buy the
not let it
voucher.
tick down. No voucher, no Arcana patch. There was a lot of good stuff to buy there.
Wait,
though
is
we
she
maybe
on
had
2
the same
lives?
draws.
Yeah, I think so. I
Was
think
she
we
on
were
2
looking
lives
for the same
before?
thing.
Oh no,
Or
no, yeah, she
something
lost.
similar.
Sorry, she lost a life to the blind. Yes.
Yeah.
I thought she might have lost a life.
That's okay
to the
though. Now
timer.
we're
Okay.
back to
Yeah,
you
it's
know
still
we're back
does
on the
have
even
justice.
thing.
Yeah,
upstairs.
exactly. That's
Yeah.
all. That's all both of
And
us were trying to
Ruffles
do.
Red
Is
Seal
just
10
even things
glass
Right, right.
is not the easiest.
Yeah,
to
make
fit
it
into a
more
final
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Or would it be less interesting? I don't know.
Oh,
Depends on who you
Ravel's
ask.
holding
I
the
don't know.
5 of hearts. He's gonna
True.
go for He's gonna use the Red Seal glass 10 in a flush house. And he.
But that would
find it,
mean no photo value.
though. No photo. It still would be stronger though, because we would have the double glass Red Seal. Can we find it? Well, we have the glass Jack of Hearts.
That is going to score
we-
the same, so just sucks to use the Death Knot on the Red Seal.
Unfortunately, but we do have to do it. If we want to put up any respectable hand. We have turn order. Do not necessarily need to use it.
Bottom deck's the Red Seal 10, but because it's going to score the
Five
same here, it's
cards.
actually the
That's
same.
that.
Ruffle's going to
That's the drunkard diff.
end up with 1 Red Seal glass regardless of what he played there because we know the first glass breaks.
That's true. Alright. NEATO finds her flush house with a glass jack.
Is the
All right.
odd Todd enough to make the difference?
Yeah, 186
Like, I think we
chips.
wait,
That's
but
basically
I'm
a times
pretty sure I
2
just
here.
send this no matter what, right? I don't really trust my full house.
Maybe the Droll Joker?
Alright, I think I might have that here.
Probably not. The Roffle should be times 2 above what NEATO has scored. Because it's glass re-triggered by dusk. Nope, times 4.
There's
Why
that
is
one
that?
break.
Oh, because
Alright, no
there
worries.
there were multi
GG.
5s.
GG.
Don't like the
Right.
sound of that glass
NEATO
breaking.
down to 1
Wow.
life.
Todd blocks into mail-in
A
rebate.
rebate. That's good.
That is something.
Hack.
And here's a hack.
Nah, not really.
If we put the
interested
glass
in
on the
this hack.
5, maybe, but Eternal is a bit too much here. Already having that red seal 10 as well.
Yep. It's gonna be a very quick game after this. The losses in the last ante to the blinds. The timer is on both of the timer is on for both of these players. And
Roffle
will
takes
take
it.
The hack. Going to look for glass, and even these multi 5s are still pretty good with them.
I just can't get behind that hack pickup with the photograph and this dusk already being re-triggers, as well as because you're doing flush houses, you have this photograph. It's going to be staying around. Hack is at most an 8x if you play 3 glass. You need an idol as well that hits your hack cards, and then you're not playing flush 5s. It's just, I really don't like this pickup here. But I think both players are going to make it.
A little bit less enticing for NEATO, I feel like, because she doesn't even have enhanced 5s, but maybe similar to Roffle, I think they're both thinking of, if we find that one glass and we can put it on hack, that could be what can give us an edge over our opponent. Also, the hack for the Gold Seal 3, huge. Econ
It's at
diff.
least doing something. But surely Chad was coming right out of the riffraff.
Alright. the guaranteed Chad from the riffraff.
Exactly.
Flush house on Roffle's side. The plus 20 he was looking for before, but hits it now. Is NEATO thinking about skipping?
Oh, NEATO does take the
skip
hack.
tags. Glass 8, purple seal 9, red seal 7. Roffle will take the purple. Come on, we want death and justice, and maybe even magician.
And sells the scary face for riffraff value. Not going to get out of the riffraff. It's a bit surprising if we're taking this Eternal, making riffraff already worse. But the flush house does have some high chips by default, and that scary face is only 120 extra, less than a 2x.
All we need is that one hanging Chad.
Any minute now.
Any minute. Strength.
Oh,
on
there's
a
a strength for
clubs,
the, no,
but-
for the red seal.
Oh, for the I forgot. Roffle does have that red seal 10.
That's
Completely
a
forgot
very
about it.
big find when you're trying to go for the kill here.
Look at this 4 of a kind, full hack value. Flush house. NEATO is gonna
Wait,
risk
does NEATO live
for
here?
only glass cards.
She plays the glass to survive.
Would the flush house not have 1 by itself? Divide by 4?
It would not.
Oh, NEATO finds death here.
DNA as well. Doesn't have that same red seal glass. I'm curious what Roffle is going to do when he sees that.
Eternal DNA is so hard of a pickup. And Roffle barely makes it out
Wow.
of the blind. Scored 26k. He had a 6k from previous hands. Now that's
Spooky.
scary. I was about to say,
Death.
can Roffle get out? Because NEATO had to use a glass to get
Oh,
there.
this fool. I think Roffle might roll here. And he's going to have to pass on it and keep the
Yeah.
strength death.
Gonna cycle these jokers.
There it is.
Here's the
Two
fool.
great taros.
Chariot as well. That would have been really nice
I
to bring into
mean-
the PvP.
You could go flush house 10s and jacks, and it would score more here technically.
Flush house 10s and jacks. But we don't have them on hearts. We only have one jack of hearts. It's
There's
glass.
yeah, it's glass. If you death the red seal 10 and the glass jack, it's the most that Roffle can score right now.
Oh, I see. And then you would, yeah.
But then
would
you
start-
don't have
okay.
that red seal face card for the future.
Roll pass, flush house level. Roffle is level 3 flush house. I think NEATO doesn't have any levels in it.
And he goes next. NEATO looking at the garbage tag.
Yeah, definitely garbage
The
tag. is in
garbage
description board.
tag.
She skips.
Just not wanting to die to blinds, I think.
I can't believe it. I mean, she almost did. She had to use glass to
We
get
looking?
out.
You know, not much has changed,
Yeah.
but
Feel
I don't
that.
know. Maybe I could do something cool.
I think Roffle will be going the line that you suggested, being going for the flush house with the jack.
Draws the hand.
Oh, here's
that's
the
it.
10. We have it.
Okay,
We
it
keep the
does
steal
look
in
like
hand
I
as
hit
well.
my hand this time.
Boo.
I know.
But it's okay. Maybe I can. I don't know. We'll have to see.
NEATO doesn't know.
Roffle a little punished here.
Also, oh, because he doesn't have the purple seal. Strength up here. NEATO also has full strength. She already used one death on that glass.
He's not on Dusk. Surely he'll realize. He's gonna see the photo and realize.
Sometimes you don't.
I almost just botched it.
Okay.
Done before.
Oh man.
Almost messed it up.
Come on for the content.
That
For the
would've
content.
been really
it,
bad.
it almost happened, but it wasn't going to be for the content. I can tell you that.
Red seal first though. Will
I
he?
just I'm bad at counting to 5, I guess.
We'll leap with
Oh,
the
didn't
red
I?
seal first. Don't think it matters too
Man,
much
does need
here.
red seal first
The
for
chat doesn't know. Like
photograph.
under pressure, it's not.
Yeah,
really
there's
something
a
to
lot of things to manage. Then it's not just like, you know, playing Balatro in your dark room by yourself. There's a
Or
little,
death
a little
on
bit
the
more
side.
to
We've
it.
got 3 glass jacks, but unfortunately 2 of them do not have red seals on them.
The worst mistake I ever did on Major League was accidentally selling a photograph,
Oof.
but I got
Yeah.
it in the next shop again. I was like, oh my god.
Well, you just knew that's just called seed reading, and you just knew exactly
True,
what
true.
was coming up next. Chatters
Yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah,
understand
yeah.
that. I mean, I
Mm.
just I botch dust cans all the time is my biggest issue.
True. Oh yeah, true.
All right.
That is always something to keep in mind.
If you want, you can count us down, and we'll go at the same time.
All right.
Very similar between these 2 players, but
All right,
unfortunately
3,
it just comes down to
2,
the
1.
finding that red seal in
See ya.
that earlier pack.
Good luck. Ooh.
34
Dang it.
million versus 2 million.
Oh,
you got a
dude, you also
rebate?
grabbed the hack. Okay. I felt bad for grabbing that hack.
Oh no, I didn't. I wasn't sure about it, but I was like, there's maybe enough 5s to justify it.
yeah. Yeah.
That combo,
did the-
even though it's also
Yeah.
one of the most liked.
All right, Ghost White. You love to see it.
Let's see. Can't play this full house.
I'm just gonna discard for the flush here. It's not looking too good. Not gonna be a
Do
one
draw
shot.
it, but it's not high enough to one shot. Happens. Pair of aces or jacks will get us out.
Out in 2, not gonna sell the hex. I'm
Neil is
personally
gonna
a fan of
run
keeping
the
it
full
full.
house.
Ooh, lot to buy here. That golden joker's tempting. We might just be selling the hex to afford it anyways. Or do you sell the scholar?
Sell the scholar for the golden and hex it?
Polychrome golden is a pretty valuable card, and Roffle's gonna do that. I think, yeah, I really do like that. Just an excuse to hold on to econ, always a good thing.
Let's see what NEATO will do. She also got out in the same amount of hands as Roffle, so is not able to just outright buy the golden hex and buy the pack. She take the raised fist for just scoring.
And
Hexes it
hexing
immediately
for the
and doesn't
pack.
open the
Not
pack,
gonna check the
really.
buffoon pack.
Fortunately, it
it?
was not too
Rewarded.
punishing for her, but it could have been. That scholar could have been a Chad.
Pretty expensive stuntman here. Ruffle checking the card backs. Consistent playstyle we're seeing.
Yep. Stuntman at least lets us get out very quickly.
I think stuntman is just going to be profitable. Well, not going to get the one shot.
He did have a pair, so he could have one shot, but
Yeah, with that polychrome pair does just one shot.
NEATO gonna open the tarot pack, finds a magician. We can hit a very fortunate plus $20 hit.
Okay, well now you don't like the stuntman very much. But you do need to survive Ruffle in a bit of an awkward position.
Yeah.
Whereas NEATO has this very strong scoring from the raised fist. I think a 1.5x, you can survive this blind, but there's the next one and the next one, and you have to hope a scoring joker shows up.
It's only 800. We can easily get out of this blind.
Yeah.
Just
400.
another high card. Don't even need to use our discards.
What high card did he play last? Being very careful here. 4 more chips.
I don't think that's gonna make the difference with 250 up top from the stuntman. 394 with the 10, it would have scored maybe like 400.
For the faceless Brock. NEATO doesn't. Did she have the money for the stuntman? Because with this raised fist, I
She did
think that'd
not.
be a
She
great.
opened both packs, and basically, because Roffle only opened one and bought the stun.
Well, she could have. She did have the money for it, but decided. To
Oh
go
yeah,
packs.
she could have bought it, but she opened the packs.
Still.
Gonna open the packs again and gets somewhat rewarded. Has the temperance here.
Ruffle's
Here's
temperance,
Ruffle's
a
temperance
bit
a little
better.
bit better since he's got a stuntman.
And takes it over the Emperor Hangman, likely because he wants to find scoring here, like this odd Todd. Is that enough of a reason to sell Stuntman?
Polychrome 4. Do you take the Polychrome 4 here
Oh yeah,
over the gold seal?
if you get a deja vu, you've got a
Oh,
quite
I
a
did
good
forget
card
we're
on your
playing
hand.
Ghost deck. I always forget.
Surely the
Card
deja vu comes.
397. Surely. With enough money, anything will show up on Ghost deck. Nemo deciding between Hangman and Temperance here.
I mean, Hangman is very strong.
See, one more faceless proc for Roffle? No.
Doesn't get it.
High card 4.
And that 4 being the best scoring option in the deck, just that +4 malt with the Stuntman. And here's the popcorn, so holding on to it a little rewarded for that because, ooh, never mind.
Stuntman is immediately gone as soon as he sees that foil reserved.
Yeah, we've got the chips, and it's just going to be more econ. You can hold your face cards and then discard them for faceless. Roffle going to be making a solid amount of money here, especially with this Hermit. And the hand size voucher as well. There's a lot of money to make.
Yep. Couple of rolls. NEATO is worried that the straight might clear one. She wants to save, dig a little bit deeper in her deck so she can get that faceless value.
Keeping those low cards very smart. Ruffle still needs to buy voucher here. It has PvP
Voucher
coming
reroll
next.
with 3 econ jokers up top. We can be a little loose with our rerolls here. And the full house does clear NEATO is not going to get any faceless Joker value.
Swapping out her art. I think NEATO did some of these.
Yep, the Bug Snacks one. I remember that one because I didn't like it, and then someone told me NEATO made it. I was like, well, nothing against her, but I still don't like it. It's not her fault that the game was made that way.
Roffle takes a fortune teller. And we're
that's
selling the
interesting.
what?
We sold the faceless.
Surely you tell you why do you not what?
I don't think the faceless the plus
fortune
one is
teller
bad.
over the abstract. Fortune teller also notably an expensive common, $6. Just
Yep.
very surprised by that.
Preserve
There's a
parking as
hermit
much as we
on
can, so we
NEATO's
gotta play.
side, but she doesn't
Just
have the money
discard immediately,
like
look
Roffle
for
did to
face
get a full
cards,
hermit.
play non-face cards, and
Ruffle hates fortune teller.
look to
What?
put this on the
Showing
4
off to
and
his
maybe a
fans
face
that he
card,
can
maybe club.
take jokers that he hates and win. Here's the same pack for NEATO Polychrome 4 or the Gold Seal.
I mean, all these cards are pretty solid pickups. She's kind of built into high card for the blue seal. The only explanation I have for the fortune teller pickup is he's gonna sell popcorn and doesn't want to score too much to farm reserved. Wait, sold faceless as well. What?
Well, he sold faceless because he has reserved. He's holding his face cards. He's not going to discard them.
I'm a faceless over reserve guy, but you can do both.
Yes.
What is
Well, you have
fortune
enough
teller
score.
doing here? Was anyone
I don't
watching
know.
Roffle stream? What's his explanation?
I like. Well, okay, I do mind, but I can understand selling the faceless for fortune. However, if you're telling me there was an abstract in the shop that he just didn't pick up, in preference of the fortune teller, then I am like very befuddled. You do need solid scoring if you want to run reserved and then discard all those face cards for faceless. But fortune teller is not solid scoring, unfortunately. Odd Todd pick up on NEATO's side,
Yeah,
and she's
just
also
enough for
getting this
voucher and
paintbrush.
the odd Todd.
Ooh, she forgot the hermit first before she bought the Odd Todd.
Classic.
It's gonna be minus $4.
Also, this sigil looking very nice. I'm surprised Roffle didn't pick it up.
no.
Probably saw it in a shop with less econ.
I don't think so, because it was before he had used it was after he had used hermit.
I think with
Maybe
that
he had two
voucher,
zeros that he couldn't drop.
it is definitely a worthwhile pickup, an easy way to get a flush house. We're seeing not that good jokers. A flush house could easily be the difference in the PvP. So we'll see who can take it here. Neither player taking the sigil.
Oh, he did have stuntman at the time, so that might have
Hello.
affected his
All right.
decision.
I would go in.
You know, I've got
Very
I've
different
got
builds
something
between these two
going,
players right now.
maybe. There's a lot of money, if nothing else, in this seed so far.
Maybe for you.
Oh,
No, I mean, maybe I've been making some decisions that I could be better made, but
Ruffle farming up this reserved. Pretty good hands. I'm not sure if NEATO can beat what Ruffle has put down right now.
Yeah, just that foil and the consistent 20 malt is going to be very strong.
It's just gonna shift this 4 of a kind as well.
No lucky procs. NEATO also has those lucky cards.
Unfortunately, this is only a full house with no
That parking
odd
was
cards, so the
very
chips on this are a
reserved.
bit weak.
you love to see it.
Draws a full house with aces out of nowhere.
I mean, the good thing about losing this PvP, you can use this blue seal for whatever you want. You want to keep building into high guard, you can get your level, because you know you can't win it either way.
Well, if we
Or
draw
she's
two
gonna
nines here,
ship
maybe
it
we can take
to
it.
get more raised fist value, thinking she has
Uh-oh.
a chance, which maybe she does
Slow
with
down.
this odd
She
top,
does
but a
not.
very
no,
bad
no,
draw
no, you're
here.
good. I didn't get the card I needed.
Running
Okay.
nines to get out, I think.
But
with the win.
GG's though,
If she did draw
GG's.
two nines,
What can I
the
do with
queen's
this?
nines, and then didn't draw any low cards, Might have been
I
able.
don't
We
know.
don't
You wouldn't be
next.
pulling a C-dubs on. Okay.
Was asking for a lot though. Roffle will
Alright,
take the
GG.
first PvP.
GG's.
Okay, let's see him put this fortune teller to work. Show
Mhm.
me
Plus
what it
5
does.
at the moment.
Another odd Todd block, by the way, but just for an ice cream this time. Still a solid hit for NEATO if she wants to keep doing high card.
Plus 6 with this tarot pack. This fortune teller is scaling out of control, I would say. How many? We need to use 9 tarots to make it better than the abstract we passed up on.
We're getting there.
Oh,
We're getting
we're-
there.
Okay, I believe
This is White Ghost, and we're scaling a fortune teller. It's okay.
Yep.
Okay, this was the only explanation I had. Selling popcorn so we don't win
Okay.
too soon. Winning or farming reserve parking. Now it's making a little more sense. Because the popcorn with reserved, I think would win too soon. Being like 800 a hand. Barely
Yep.
too soon. Well,
So,
probably
so how much is this high card? 6 on the fortune teller?
It's still
1100?
too
We're still
much.
kind of winning too soon.
You
In
can sell
fact,
the fortune
let's-
teller.
Let's sell the fortune teller. I like it. We could have also put the polychrome to the left of the molt to score a bit less.
Yeah, way too soon on the win there. That might have made the difference of quite a few dollars there. Fortune teller actively
teller's growing.
hurting the run.
Plus 7.
We can death this 4 or hang him. 53 cards, the hangman's definitely tempting.
Yeah, I actually like Hangman here. It looks like Roffle will go for the death.
I like that. Allows you to utilize it, whether it's 4 of a kind, 5 of a kind, flush house. And have a lot of options. Also a strength to make
here.
even more 4s or jacks potentially. And there's an
And
ancient joker.
Ancient Joker, holy.
You have all these great value generators and a fortune teller, Roffle. Please, please,
Fortune
please. You
teller,
are winning
fortune
too
teller.
soon. You are winning
Fortune
too
teller.
soon, Roffle.
Keep it up. That fortune teller is gonna be
Maybe he's selling
huge.
both and we're taking, I think we're taking trading card and ancient, surely.
That's reasonable. I wouldn't mind that.
Okay. There's way too much thought in that fortune teller sub, but if we get there, it's okay. Roffle is sane.
Here's a problem for NEATO. She does not have that much money. Only $10. Can she find this Ancient Joker? It is 4 rerolls deep. One Faceless Joker proc is gonna help. Roffle just gonna throw out this flush instead of farming a little bit more on reserved.
I mean, you can just play a high card, but maybe doesn't want to do the math to figure out that this wins.
Maybe he thought he wouldn't win. No, I'm just kidding.
Some players just
Okay.
don't like doing the math, and it's just money lost right there. Here's a flush level as
level.
well. Gonna take the 4 of a
Takes the
kind.
4 of a
though.
kind.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, it's a double pack.
Never mind. NEATO also looking at another Jupiter.
Not too often players open up Mega Celestial
Oh, the
packs.
polychrome 4s. Walkie-talkie,
That-
also a good way to get base malt. We're gonna sell the
is funny.
polychrome golden joker for it, being the worst value generator in the lineup. And here's a death card for another
death.
4. We're building into the 4s, but unfortunately, Ancient hits spades. So I'm curious if this death is even going to be used here. NEATO does have room for this drunkard. I mean, you might as well pick it up if you're not going to reroll here.
She is gonna reroll. Here's the
Gets
Ancient. She
rewarded.
finds it. It's a good thing she did not miss this Joker. Now, is something gonna go for the trading card? It could get rid of Fist.
Trading card
Obviously,
is bait.
doesn't really work too well with the Ancients. Faceless Joker
No.
going. Maybe thinking our discards are getting used by trading card. We can't really make use of Faceless as easily. She will make that choice.
And we're in the PvP.
Yellow.
Hello.
Ancient Joker's on spades. So we're looking
How
for
we looking?
4s and 10s of spades.
Looking kind of
and
saucy now.
I think Ruffle's just
Yeah, things are heating
looking
up for
for
sure.
the 5 of a kind. No, he's keeping the spades.
He could also be keeping the spades just for a
Turn order flush. Yeah.
turn order hand. Let's see. Where are these playing? Is that noise on NEATO's side? That boom noise?
Yeah.
I was about to
it's
ask, is that
earlier.
yours?
I
Is that
listened-
yours?
I listened into Ruffle's stream.
Okay. Getting notifications saying hello. Looks like Ruffle is gonna go for the 4 of a kind, or maybe 5 of a kind with these 4s.
Hardy did play a flush at the cost
Yep.
of the steel card, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, it would have been nice to hold that steel for a while.
Finds the spade
As a
4.
5 of a kind.
I mean, 3 of these cards are effectively an Ancient Joker hit, so this is just Ruffle's best hand, other than finding that spade 3 as well for the strength.
As for NEATO, what is she aiming for? No spades in her hand, and I don't know if she's discarded any. 4 of a kind queens here, with both lucky. I wouldn't mind playing these just for
There's
a little bit
0
of extra
spades
value.
is the problem. Also has the
I mean,
strength
you
to
just
maybe
these queens
play
to
towards the
get $40.
kings.
Yeah.
Faceless
what I'm
Joker
looking
would have
at.
been so good here.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Alright, building into kings for NEATO.
We need the hack to come back around this game.
It's a hack seed.
It's a hack seed being exclaims. I don't believe in the hack seed.
I mean, if you see the hack, it's a hack seed. With those,
Until you see sock photo and
with the polychrome 4s.
a red seal jack. Red seal jack, and we don't see a deja vu. And then
Okay.
it's not a hack seed. She's keeping the jack of hearts as well. A little surprising to me. Finds a full house with 2 spades.
Yeah, not utilizing this odd tot either.
The person that has the lower
Looks like she
score is
might
meant to
be
go
going
first,
for a
but like I have
flush.
things to farm, so I want to get the
If
cards out
so,
of
then
hand.
Maybe
So
we should toss
there's no
these
reason
2
to,
king lucky diamonds.
and I'm gonna play that hand no matter what, so there's no reason to hold back.
Only 4 spades in her deck according to the deck tracker, but the deck tracker isn't always right.
The aces and kings. Oh, she
Draws
does
were
have
a
that
little
wild
weird this
jack as
round.
well.
Yeah. I don't know if I should try and risk it for something that might score more, or just go with what I got now and hope it scores enough.
Curious.
Would a lucky proc into the flush be enough?
I think I might be picking up what you're putting down,
Now
which has me
odds
so
concerned.
many
concerned.
1.5 multipliers.
Yeah.
I think we need
don't
multiple lucky procs.
I feel like it's early on enough where it would be okay if I didn't try and risk it. I just don't know.
No,
if it's
I
enough.
think it just wouldn't. Even if
enough.
every single one hit plus 20, we're just down a walkie-talkie at the moment. Tough choice on what to discard for NEATO. She is gonna just ship 2 cards,
glass
looking for
somewhere?
either a spade
I mean, I
or
must have, right?
possibly another jack of spades.
Roffle, from what Nito was saying, thinks he's down glass right now.
It's a hard to imagine you're down glass when you haven't seen a single justice.
Nito looking at the straight with the extra lucky rather than the flush.
Plus 20, the straight
Hopefully I get lucky.
Yeah,
might
good
be
luck.
just weaker than the flush. We're down to 1.5, unless it hits plus 20 here, which it doesn't.
Didn't.
No
but-
less 20s.
Something's happening.
All right. Good
Alright.
luck.
GG's.
All right, NEATO down to 2 lives.
Wraith. And Overstock. A lot to
Ooh.
buy here.
A Wraith and an Overstock. I like it all. Double tarot packs as well. We can easily get down to $7. NEATO gonna misorder it slightly. He's not gonna see that devil without taking a reroll.
Ooh, Fool for the death.
Ooh.
Gonna have to sell the strength to do it though. There's not much to use the strength on right now other than some 10s or
You
maybe
have
3s.
the 3 right there. It's looking at us. I would just straight up want to strength the 3 and then forget that Fool has the death and slap my forehead. I think is
Ooh,
my,
lovers. You
oh,
really
that is
do want
really
that.
Strong.
I'm curious what Roffle's gonna sell for this race.
Gotta be trading card here, right?
Gonna sell the reserved.
No,
instead.
reserved.
You hope that if I'm Roffle, I'm hoping this rare is the most useless rare, so I can sell it and pick up this lovers.
If you hoped it was the most useless pair, then we should have like rolled
See,
down.
like that's best case scenario. You get to sell it and take the lovers, but you have to
I feel
check
like
the wraith.
best case scenario would be.
But
a
you know your opponent's
blueprint.
gonna take it. Actually, NEATO hasn't picked up the wraith yet, so maybe not. Maybe she will be rewarded.
Strength on the 10s here to make them into face cards if we really want. Wild Polychrome 4s.
With the deaths, I
Looking
mean,
like
this is a
a-
pretty fun build.
Yeah, it's looking like a ranked multiplayer build. NEATO will skip the Wraith to her benefit since it was just a stuntman. But this, well, do
You
the
gotta
Wraith
take it.
queues
It's always a
go
it's
for
always blueprint. You can't skip the wraith.
always blueprint. Roffle thinks to himself as he sells it for a wild, a Lover's Tarot.
I sell rare jokers for a singular tarot card all the time.
I've seen a very strong player sell a negative blueprint recently for $4 of hermit value.
I mean, that's econ right there.
5 of a kind on Roffle side, 3 polychromes, 2 wilds. It's gonna score a lot.
Yeah, building into these wilds, Ruffle's going to be very consistent and not so reliant on the Ancient hit, though we do see the World Garden shop with Ancient on Spades. Not going to matter much. There's also a Flower Pot.
I was looking at the flower pot and I was thinking that is, I mean, with the open Joker slot we have, I feel like might as well ×3.
I mean, the Ancient's only like a 7x, so you might as well take the Flower Pot. It's pretty comparable, but gonna go the standard bag instead, not seeing the line unless we're selling the egg.
+3. We can just sell the egg and get the flower pot. Roffle doesn't think it's worth. I think Roffle is definitely one of the players to like think that some jokers are just unplayable and never ever consider them. And flower pot definitely top of the list.
But you take the Fortune Teller, right?
Yeah, Fortune Teller's infinite scaling. Flower pot can only get up to ×3.
True. Fortune Teller Naninf with the Emperor and Brigale.
NEATO, a lot of 10s in her hand. Gonna strengthen. Interestingly, not strengthening up 2 lucky 10s. 5 of a kind on Roffle's side. That would have been flower potted, I believe.
And another Spectral. Gonna take the roll
Be a second Wraith.
to prep for the Wraith. Surely
And
gets
if
rewarded.
we're here, we want this Wraith to be completely useless so we can sell it for the
Faceless
right?
Joker, yep. And a Cryptid on the
Cryptid and
wild
a
is
Polychrome
pretty
4.
solid. If only we had a flower pot. I mean, I want this faceless right now. I'd probably sell a trading card or egg for it. Just when you're
Yeah,
at
it
$2, you
feels-
have no econ jokers that actually like gain you money at the moment.
Yeah.
$3 the most you're getting. I really think that faceless was needed there. You
It is
have the
quite
hand
sick.
size.
So 3 discards. I mean, we could easily get a trading card. We have so many 4s. Our final hand feels pretty secure to find. On NEATO's side, she's wondering if this 2-pair gets out. It should, because we've got the odd Todd and...
And NEATO in a bit of an odd situation here. Not really being able to stick to a build this Ancient Joker without anything supporting it. Not that good. 7x on a base flush really isn't enough to score what Roffle is scoring. And this odd Todd raised fist are your way to live, and you don't really want to have to keep them.
She does have the Polychrome 4, correct?
I believe so. Oh, maybe she has the... I think
No,
she took the blue seal,
she
right?
has the 8. She has the blue seal. We see the blue seal on the tracker. I think she took the... It was an 8 of diamonds blue seal.
Roffle seeing the line, and with how many deaths have been in the seed without any glass or anything, has definitely been rewarded for taking it there.
Do see 7 or 8.
Are we going to be skipping
Polychrome
here
4.
for NEATO again? Surely it's not another garbage tag, right?
Here's the glass 3 that we saw Roffle pick up. She's gonna skip it.
I mean, this skip you can... It's more
It's okay,
justifiable
but
than the
why are we
garbage tag.
skipping?
For the... We just used a world card on some kings and ancients on spades. But the buffoon tag doesn't have the photo chat she was promised.
Was supposed to be. It was promised in
It's
the
in the
contract,
riffraff.
and that's true. That's true. It does. It's just like
I mean, I'm taking the
wrapped up in
riffraff
a
here. If
ball.
I'm probably... Especially when it's in the right slot, there's a very high chance you're up this riffraff on your opponent, so you gotta check what's in it.
So what? Egg, trading card, odd Todd sell? Or maybe even raised fist sell, right?
Probably...
'Cause with the chips
the
from
egg.
odd Todd, it's probably stronger than 1.5x.
Keep the egg or the trading card.
Or we could keep either one of them. Let's see what NEATO chooses to do.
I'm curious if we're taking the riffraff. Surely cycling the lusty. Nope, we're
Yep,
taking the lusty
absolutely.
and skipping.
Wow! Picks up the
With the
lusty
spades
here.
hit on ancient.
Yeah.
Whoa.
If it was a hearts hit, I would
Yellow.
understand.
How are we looking?
Better.
Okay.
Just gotta get the right cards,
Straight.
and everything's
for the
gonna be
Ancient
okay.
Joker. Unfortunately, that's just going to be worse than a flush in all shapes and form.
Probably just looking for those kings that she used the world card on.
Oh, that's... What was
Wild
that?
Jack as well.
Starting off strong.
So, this is a little something.
It's like
And
more
if she,
than
if
a
she
little.
was
Little
going to
tiny.
play the kings and jacks for spades, why keep the odd Todd?
For this hand right here.
That's true. 3 of a kind.
Roffle deciding whether or not to use trading card here. Does do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep the safe hand, though not his best score. Never mind, hits the diamond.
We find the diamond anyways. Although we do
There's still more
want
wilds.
Polychrome. Yep. We'll not find our best hand. It almost
have to
has
send
the
mine.
flush house, but is 1 king of spades off. Ruffle's gonna lock in this.
She has a lot of
Let's
king
go
of
for
spades.
it.
She can definitely be a little greedier with
Be
this
greedy
discard.
with her discards.
Bet.
240,000.
That's a
That's
big
a very
number.
scary score to beat.
A little concerned about what you
Keeping
She's
this
actually being
hate to
greedy
play
by
the
playing
lucky
high
card.
card lucky.
I mean,
There's
she's
some
got the king
interesting
of
things
spades.
in the shop that,
Plenty of
Didn't
greed.
quite work out for
$20.
me.
Oh,
but I could see them being useful.
does not have it. 1 discard left. She's gonna send a 1-card discard to
Getting the raised
prioritize
fist
raised
value.
fist value.
Surely it's the king of spades. Ooh.
Nope. Now it's just a full house. We don't even have levels in this hand.
Okay.
It's the +6 malt from Lusty.
Do we hit the +20
didn't
from
really-
this
Didn't
lucky?
really do much.
No.
Alright. Well, the 1 life buff.
Right.
Is a real
down
thing.
Yeah,
to
1
the
life buff.
last
Yeah,
life
yeah.
on NEATO's
Thank you.
side.
Thank you.
Last life buff. You heard it here.
Roffle said good luck, and NEATO definitely needs it. Steel Joker unlocked on Roffle's side.
It's
There's
gotta be in
Space
here,
Joker
right?
for NEATO. A death? No Polychrome 4s though. This isn't what we
I mean, you
expected.
gotta I think he's looking for like a temperance for this egg.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think he just prayed for a temperance.
Temperance would be amazing for Roffle. Immediately get him back up to the interest cap. As for NEATO, at least she has plenty of money to play with after getting that comeback gold.
Does Roffle really have... Yeah, he has nothing. Add lucky cards. 2 lucky cards are the only thing that you might dig for. But on this low econ, not going to take that risk. And just win in one. Simple life. Negative bean.
Negative bean.
Holy, she's staring right at me.
they're waving at you. Maybe we could do with a more positive bean, actually, on the or oh yes, Roffle, do it. Please do it. Fortunately, there's no possible reason to be selling out of a negative bean.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
A little showmanship from our players here. Unfortunately, unlike yesterday where both players sold out of a Polychrome bean, there's literally no benefit.
For the interest.
For the interest. Oh, that's true. It's... Roffle and both players could sell it for interest. I think one of possibly the best Balatro player ever has sold negative strong jokers for money.
True.
We should all
That's what
aim
Doc
to
would do, so
emulate
you
that.
should do it here.
5 of a kind on Roffle's side, still scoring an excellent amounts with the Polychrome and the Wilds for Ancient. Roffle had a 47 card deck, so pretty easy to find hand.
Another Wraith.
And of course, we're gonna be baited into using it, and it's gonna be something silly.
I
like
mean,
Stuntman
in
or
the
Hit
position
Road.
Roffle's in, he's got the 3 life lead. The only way you lose is if your opponent takes this. He's gonna check it, and there's an invis here.
Invis.
So now you have to make the tougher decision on what Joker to sell. For the Wraith, gonna have to get out a trading card likely.
Yeah, a little bit weird. We
I mean, you can get
sell
out a
trading
walkie-talkie.
card. Getting up the Polychrome walkie-talkie. We don't have any levels in 5 of a kind either, I think. Maybe only 1 level.
There's quite a lot of good hits for this Wraith. Like, we're blocking 2 of them, but Duo, Trio, Family are all useful. Baseball card is usable because of Bean. Blueprint Brainstorm.
Let's see it.
You
Just
go
need to
sell
score
trading
4,000
card,
on
buy
the side.
Hallucination, open Celestial Pack, rip the Wraith.
I don't mind the line, though it is a little pricey.
Just gonna take
Gonna
the
just
roll.
take the re-roll.
And there's the
It
trio.
is
That's
trio.
a solid hit. Almost as much as that flower pot. Well, I guess exactly enough. The egg will pay off. Temperance will show up before the invis.
Well, it would pay off if he just clicked the sell button on it and got the $25. In fact, I would say it's pure player agency for it to not have paid off so far. We don't need temperance. It's just $25 outright.
NEATO gonna pass another rate there, not even trying. That's a 3x that ruffles up because of it.
Fortune teller though on plus 14.
Ooh, could be.
I'm surprised actually that Roffle
Me to
did not
sell the
give
bean
a
before
second
it
glance to the
expires.
fortune teller when it popped up on his screen. And NEATO can't take this invis. She's on 1 life. It doesn't do anything for her. She's already
Wow.
past the small blind, so
Yeah, she's gonna
it's not like it'll be
pass
ready.
it so she can keep this bean longer. Interesting.
I'm
I
not
like
sure
that
about
play.
the speed
Looking at
bump.
another big blind skip, but she's gonna play this one out.
Definitely can't suggest that either. Skip to preserve bean value for next game, possibly.
That's why you take the skip.
Another full house level on NEATO's side. But with an ancient, it's just not what we want to be building into, unfortunately.
She bought the seed money, but the lucky proc is surely... Ooh.
On the next lucky hit.
And then still get 0 value from the seed money.
Well, it was going to hit 2 lucky procs.
Is she going to roll to get ahead of Roffle this ante on 1 life in a desperate situation? Rolls into the Baron.
The Baron? She does have a lot of kings in her deck. Actually, it could be okay.
Also going to sell the egg. Ectoplasm.
Smear Joker helps her because she does not have the wilds that Roffle does have. Is it enough? Lusty finally hits hearts.
You can also take this Ecto.
Ancient hits hearts. We could
because we have the bean.
We have 4, like, only one of these jokers is staying on our last roster. We take this Ecto and we hold it for, even if we beat Roffle in this PvP.
She's kind of just in a desperate situation is the problem. You're on 1 life here. Haven't improved much this ante other than a bean.
It's gonna use it. Just feels so bad to Ecto on with Lusty, Odd Todd. And it's gonna hit the Smear Joker.
It's the Smeared and rolls
Allows her
into
to buy
a
a duo.
As well as the Chariot. Not gonna take the
Does
Chariot
not
though.
purchase the Chariot. Would have been pretty good with the bean.
Hello again.
I'm pulling out all the stops. I don't know if it's gonna work though.
You and me both.
Man.
Fortunately, I mean, just these polychrome 4s have been the best thing in the seed.
I don't know. It's been a weird seed so far.
You expect a Ghost White game to go.
No, absolutely not. Ruffle nearing his best hand, just needs 1 more polychrome 4 and the 1 steel in his deck. As for NEATO, that's a little bit tougher because she's built into spades, but Ancient Joker's on hearts.
Roffle can play a 3 of a kind. He's not digging 5, which I really don't like.
Yeah, just sent away some 3s, but only 4 cards. NEATO finds 3 Jack of Hearts with the Smear Joker, of course.
Fortunately.
I don't know about that.
Roffle does miss his best hand.
Should've just believed.
Though the Molt is like almost as good as just hitting the
it's not much
the Ancient Joker. Yeah. Lush 5 polychromes.
1.5 million.
1.5 billion. Unfortunately, NEATO hasn't even seen a score close to this.
Yeah, I mean, Roffle has done a great job to score with what we've seen in the seed.
She does have a flush house, though. Down the polychrome. Oh, she's gonna run the 5 of a kind.
I'm not convinced you don't have a glass slate on me.
Has 2 King of Hearts right there.
Worry right now.
No, that's what I was kind of struggling to find.
Okay, well that's a little reassuring because I've had a hard time finding it too.
Especially in Major League Balatro rules, it was always possible that your opponent has found something that you just haven't seen. I've definitely been on the receiving end of my opponent having a glass that I never got. Flush House is NEATO's best hand. No odd Todd value.
No Todd value gonna be the difference here. Gotta utilize the Todd.
Imagine it won't
even
be.
Close.
100,000.
Yeah, I couldn't. My deck
Ruffles
was just being
1.5
weird.
million.
Yeah, there was not a lot of deck fixing. Mine was pretty bloated. I think I got some good guts and a cryptid that saved me.
I don't know if it's deck.
Yeah, I'm so
fixing.
face card pilled that I was like, I don't want to take that forward,
It's
bro.
like
But
2.5
you
Enman.
went into it. That's
Yeah.
smarter. That was smarter.
Being able to play
Decreasing
5 of them
every
is
round.
basically like getting a second copy of Ancient Joker. Was the idea there?
Good
then-
game
Actually, that
though.
would be an interesting.
the
card.
10-4,
Similar to
like,
the
pretended
Slay
to
the Spire
to
card, we can
contribute.
like remove
Yeah,
5
probably.
white stake.
Yep.
All right.
Gonna be a lot of
Pressure
deck
is
fixing.
off, but this is
Ooh,
still a pretty
rare
important
Joker
match,
skip
right?
tag. Are they talking about it? Oh, they're talking about it.
Okay, so
Nito
she skipped, do we have to
immediately
skip?
presses it.
Both players take
Roffle
it.
will match. All right. What could we get from this rare Joker? It could be anything. It could be a stuntman. I don't think we've seen that before.
Yeah, Stuntman start would be new.
Ruffle finds the straight and we'll get out in 2. Will Nito go for the straight here?
Invis with the
Invis,
spectral pack. Please be an
oh.
onk. Please be an onk.
That would be fun. Invis onk into Invis copying
The
Invis.
Problem
a
is you
couple of
have to go
times.
buffoon pack first in case there's Wraith.
Yeah, that makes sense, right? I mean,
You
you
could also go
risk it.
golden, but Nito might just go golden death. Campfire gonna be
open
worth
the
the
pack
sell value.
Campfire. Alright,
I mean,
what are
I'm
we
definitely
seeing
selling
from
Campfire for
Spectral?
golden. No Onk, no Hex, no Wraith, no nothing.
Just a cryptid if we want it.
I mean, an incantation is usable, or cryptid. With the death,
Maybe.
I like this incantation. Not too bad from Nito. She could be up 2 glass. If she decides to death that glass too, and Roffle gonna take that golden joker. Pretty much,
Yeah,
I mean, he
that's
did
right.
exactly what I would have done.
Okay. So Nito down a golden joker, but up the glass luck and a lucky card, and with this death. 4 of a kind should
It,
get us out, right?
I mean, maybe he really values that 5 of a kind unlock because we are on Zodiac. There's more shop or planet shops. But yeah, definitely not worth the dollar loss there. Hey, maybe that Mars would have been a 5 of a kind level.
Nito is looking for a full house, it looks like. Kings and 7s. Just gonna ship the pair, keeping our discards. Is it another hack seed with this 2?
I think she might just play the 2 right here. Not a hack believer.
Risking the glass on just a regular boss blind. We have a lucky 2 as well. Surely it's a
Yeah.
hack seed.
Oh,
Doesn't
and the
even
glass
and it breaks
breaks.
immediately.
I
What in
mean,
the world? 1 in 4 chance?
I don't
What are the
love
odds?
the incantation if we're just breaking glass for fun. But that does mean
See
both
that-
players kind of have the same amount of deck bloat here. Roffle just making out the blind.
Yep. Had the chance to pick up the ramen, but chose not to.
The invis is shaken. Oh, come on,
Oh,
Roffle.
stencil.
Come on.
Stencil.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Would he
Surely
do it
Nito
for the
does
show?
that.
For the fans?
I think Nito is.
Thinking about the Arcana pack over the
Oh,
ramen.
he at least takes it. I think that's definitely.
Well,
there's
yeah,
no
we
line
need
you
the we
don't.
need the malt, so we can't win without it. We have no scoring. Another justice in this Arcana pack.
Throw the magician down to get out of 1.
Let's see what's in this next shop.
Just enough
Hit
for
the
blank.
wheel. Polychrome stencil. Copy the
Hmm.
stencil with invis. Best build bounty.
True.
The order is right. I think Roffle is considering this blank. Being up a blank could be very valuable if the antimatter shows up, but
Do have
Sometimes
the
it never
golden
shows up.
joker for econ at least.
And he's actually going to just... Oh! Now this, this temperance! Buy the blank Roffle.
You're supposed to spin the wheel first there. Oh, never mind.
Minus $3.
Neato looking at the stencil. Come on. Oh, would have
Can't
to
afford
sell
it.
the
She needs to
ramen.
Sell the ramen. Which I wouldn't really mind.
That would
this
put
point.
her at just an
It's a very
X malt
tempo
advantage.
line.
As well as still has this death for a potential 5 of a kind. Come on, Neato,
That's
it's
a lucky
25x. You
2.
can't. That's a lot of X malt. That's stronger than anything else that was in the last seed. Do it. Is she gonna rip it right away?
Rip it right
Yup.
away.
25x.
Ooh.
The lovely copy on Joker Stencil on the Zodiac seed and not
And we can
the Ghost deck.
buy
As
the
well as, yeah,
Magician.
I forgot about the sell value from the Stencil.
Yeah, 5 of a kinds. Possible here. We obviously can just throw the Magician down on these face cards.
Now I'm curious if Roffle is going to match that decision because it'll be pretty clear that she probably did that.
Yeah, if she depending on obviously if they force turn order, then Ruffle may see that score and be like, well, yeah, I guess I could do that. It's gonna Magician King Queen here instead of Jacks.
Just to play this straight.
By the straight.
Pretty much anything gets out, even a pair.
Times 25 with the plus 20.
I
think
mean, if
this
she played that
may
in
get out.
PvP. There's
Missed opportunity to get the wheel.
Temperance
Oh
in
wait,
the
we know this build
stack.
doesn't hit. The pack, I believe this pack does not have Temperance because Nito saw the Temperance in the last Arcana pack that Roffle didn't open.
it takes a pair
Pretty small
level.
line.
Pair gaming
pair
with the
definitely will
double
get out.
stencil.
Pair build double stencil. The meme build that only the most memeiest could dream of. Arcana pack here. What can we find? A Temperance would only be $8 of value. Hangman or Emperor for 1, since we wouldn't sell the death here.
And we're in it.
Hey,
Hello.
how's it going?
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
I was just gonna see this flush hand
another
and be
weird
like,
one.
I think
It
I'm down
is.
2 stencils.
Whoa. How are you doing that?
I think he
It's
knows how
not-
she's doing that.
It's not as cool as you think.
I mean, when I'm putting up only a few hundred here, it looks pretty cool to me. I don't know what we're talking about.
Oh, I promise, dude, it's not good.
Does Roffle
We'll see.
draw the 4 of a kind?
Is looking for those lucky kings.
Oh
Just a
man.
pair of jacks.
Ooh,
No
misses
4 of a
it.
kind,
Well, it's
just
gonna
a
be
full
better than
house.
what I've got
I feel like
here.
Roffle kind of overreacted
Okay,
to
good.
not finding the 4 of a kind.
At least I could do that.
Wasn't that
Oof,
likely to find
okay.
it.
I'm gonna have a hard time with the
Alright.
blinds right now.
Good
Good
luck,
luck.
though. Good luck.
And a
Well,
riff
Roffle, you always have the option of
And
Oh.
antimatter, the next
Immediately.
anti. Temperance saving Roffle, giving him an extra Joker slot in the scaling on the double stencil now. Come on,
times
Roffle.
6 times
Got
6.
36x. Come on, Roffle. I don't think we're doing it. But
He's
it
just
is
gonna
more
buy
room for riffraff value.
And the antimatter, so he gets riffraff value, which seems like a much more reasonable line.
You
But
gotta
it's
do
not
the
the line
double
that all
stencil.
of his fans were waiting for. And he can still just sell everything. He doesn't like he's
Yeah.
farming riffraff for the blinds, and then in the PvP he sells everything. As for Nito, I do think picking up the riffraff is very good here as well. The times 25 up top is funny, but we're gonna lose out on a lot of value generation. Oh, Roffle's gonna keep the popcorn, sell the golden joker. Ethereal tag for an onk. No, we can't onk. For a ectoplasm.
Doesn't take the faceless, but hits the Chad, so we're not
Ooh,
doing
a
the fun play
Chad.
We
We have one glass queen in the deck, I think.
Ethereal
Ruffle
tag
will
for the ecto hold.
I'm waiting, but I don't know if
Hold.
it's that good. Fortunately, with the Chad from the riffraff, I think our dreams of the double stencil.
Chad
times
does nothing
36.
right now. No glass, no photo, nothing
We have
in the
glass
seat.
on
Oh.
Ruffle's side. He's got one glass.
And it's a wraith for a family.
Oh, I mean that's increased scoring if we can find our 4 of a kind.
Definitely a solid hit. Maybe the tempo play can work. Roffle also gonna see the wraith though. Which means NEATO will see
Cannot
another
really
one.
take it.
And an ecto. NEATO will see the ecto. Will she have the money to buy it is the problem. We've seen
$4,
her.
$7
Oh no,
here.
there's no spectral.
Oh, she's yeah, because she
Roffle already
skipped
beat the
one.
big blind. I
Oh,
thought
she
he
didn't see the
just played the
next
small
one.
blind. Egg.
Unfortunately. I mean, the Wraith is stronger than the Ecto.
I'm.
right?
I guess if I'm Roffle, I'm selling this riffraff. If I'm taking that egg, you have the Chad. You want that photo real quick.
Oh, so you would sell Invis immediately and then just buy the egg.
Well, I wouldn't have bought the egg. Or sell the stencil. I mean.
Oh. Yeah, I can sell the stencil.
But Roffle likes getting one joker at a time from his riffraff. Oh, he does sell the stencil.
Oh, no, we'll be taking
He's
2
listening.
jokers, actually. The times 36 dream is officially dead.
Ooh,
maybe stencil
Fortune
comes
teller's back. What a hit.
Oh, and +7. That's about the same size it was last round.
You know, still kind of looking for direction right now, but
Yeah, a little weird.
getting somewhere.
NEATO's found
Did you
her
skip
direction.
for the
Yeah,
spectral?
NEATO is not looking for it. She's
There's-
got it.
No.
And I
Did you?
think this is going to
You
be
didn't?
another PvP
There's a
win for
spectral pack
NEATO,
in the first shot.
barring very bad draws.
I did see that.
Okay. Well, then you saw 2 spectrals, I
My
guess.
headset cut out. I can't
Oh,
hear
no.
anything.
I did. I thought you had skipped because I saw you
Wait,
go
is that
from
Oh, strength on the glass
the small
queen.
blind really fast to the big blind.
No, I just play
Teams,
quickly,
but
I
don't think
guess.
he'll use
I drew
it
my
this
hand
PvP.
immediately, and
Like boom.
Looks like he is going to
Yeah.
keep it. He may. Oh, red seal with the chariot.
I'm
Mm,
gonna scale the
I'd rather
square
keep
joker
that red
instead.
seal there.
years of muscle memory, I guess. at this
Scaling
point,
square is
Yeah.
disgusting
Take it
work
easy to go quickly.
here.
For sure.
Ooh, that's gonna
As
influence
the-
decision to play glass or not here.
Yeah. It's the cherry on an ace.
I really, really do not want to go down.
NEATO does have the 4 of a
for
kind.
2
if she
lives. I feel
uses
like
death.
evening
be
it
on
up to
unlucky,
3 to
which is
3
not
is
the worst
kind of
death target.
important here.
Yeah, NEATO definitely takes his PvP, and I think Raffle's gonna ship this glass and not wanting to go down to 2, but he doesn't have much of a
And this
choice.
glass breaks. The first glass breaks in the seat.
Yeah.
By
Shatters,
glass, we lose
less
the
money.
gold money.
and NEATO should just have that with the
I'm
Empress
gonna be
Death.
honest, I didn't even like
Fortunately, doesn't find
recognize
another
or see
king, but
the spectral skip.
does have it.
Like my mind is just my
Good order.
again
Empress
that
here.
muscle memory just ignores it completely.
Yeah, the skips.
Oh. So hopefully there's nothing good in there.
Ruffle should know if she took that skip that he saw more spectral cards than she did actually. And they are this.
Kind
Not
of
only
here,
did that play
3
cost me a
times
glass,
4s
it cost
up
me,
above.
what, $9?
Stencil
$6.
family.
$20 hit
$20.
and 230,000.
Ruffle
Okay,
is astounded.
that was pretty good. I don't have that kind of technology
yeah.
yet.
It's not really that astounding.
We'll see. We'll see if it continues.
All right,
I'm listening.
Alright.
I'm gonna see if he
GG.
knows.
I'm worried that a wraith may have been involved.
He knows that much. A wraith.
I need money because I need joke.
I don't think it's like that surprising. We haven't sold our invis yet. We have Chad. That would have been a ×4 just outright. It's not too surprising to like. I mean, just another glass would have gotten to that score, based off what Roffle had. Maybe a couple of levels.
I'm surprised he hasn't called the copy on Invis.
Maybe just outside of his
But now Ruffle in a
thoughts
bit
of
of
what
a
could be played.
weird
I think
situation.
this queen- Well, if you play this queen, it easily beats the blinds, right?
Is the holographic...
No, not the fortune teller Raffle, please. Sells the fortune teller, guaranteed loss now.
Smiley face, pretty solid for surviving this blind. I wonder if we're going to be keeping it very long.
Still farming up that riffraff. Is it because we want photograph before we copy with the invis? Or I guess we're just, you know, farming the riffraff as long as we can. Lush here. Doesn't get out. Which actually allows Roffle to get the gold seal king.
Ooh, unless you... Okay, he does play it here.
And right now, NEATO is... It is very awkward, because we can't buy any jokers at this point. Like, very few jokers actually help us.
Like, if you see a rebate or something, it's just very bad for you. Like this egg as well, that's just a value generator. You can hold it until the PvP, and that's about it. It's going to be a $1 profit.
Egg costing us...
Well, actually, interest. So it's evening out unless they find a temperance. Ooh, negative blue
Negative
joker.
Makes me want to
Sell
buy
it for the
and sell it.
temperance or hermit.
Doesn't even buy it.
I think because of this
Just-
invis.
Yeah, has the invis, knows he wants to get out soon, so not worth the money.
I mean, Ruffle's not finding much here.
Delayed
he's
grab,
on 2
that's
lives.
$8.
That's a pretty solid hit. There's the riffraff for NEATO. Maybe the worst thing you can find.
Well, we could buy the riffraff and we can
I guess you
just
can get
sell
one
what comes
joker.
out, right? I think it's fine to pick up riffraff here. For a kind on Raffle's side, plus $20. That was the lucky hit that NEATO saw a bit earlier.
Yeah, Ruffle quite a bit ahead on rolls this ante. And there's just
Yeah, for
another
sure.
spectral pack. Onk on invis.
Oh god, invis.
And then we
sell
roll
the
into the
Chad,
stencil.
which is our invis target.
Ooh.
Oh yes, please, Raffle, a high card seed. It has to be. But now we can't onk the invis. Misplays, honestly. What do we even want from the spectral pack if we're not going to roll down for Wraith? And here's the Wraith.
Gold seal pretty tempting. Purple seal also quite nice.
Please let there be a mime in this scene. Within 3 rerolls, please.
Strength. We already are built into kings, and that's another strength for more kings.
Local Thunk, you have to hear our please.
But there's just no base malt.
It's fine. It's fine. We have luckies. The luckies hit plus 20.
Right. Wow, taking another roll there, really
That's a
spending down
Very
here.
aggressive reroll.
He does not want to go down to 1 life. And he's going to get max riffraff value.
I actually forgot that Roffle was down 2 lives.
Yeah, the tempo play from NEATO working out, and she might even keep this smiley face. Never mind.
Nope.
Come on, roll down
It's
before the
still
structure
all-
pack. I want to know what's in the
Definitely
Wraith.
don't need to sell riffraff yet. Damn. I wish we had antimatter on NEATO's side.
Would have liked to see the 4-of-a-kind level
Very
pickup. When you have no room to take base malt or chips jokers, those levels can be your only way of scaling a build like this.
NEATO's gonna open the spectral. It's gonna see the Wraith, but I doubt she would take it
Yeah.
either. Minus 18. just feels very weird to like even buy a Joker pack on NEATO's side, because the chances that it improves what you've got is minimal. Yeah, NEATO's gonna sell Riffraff and the Scholar for a
Things are
very
getting
nice
weird again.
4 of a kind
Yeah.
times 4 times 4 times 4.
I don't know if it's a good or bad thing for me.
Strength on the
Guess we'll
sevens.
find out.
Bummer.
I guess so.
For the 8 ball,
Of course.
I can see it. Yeah, perfect strength here. Even though 8 ball's not staying for too long.
And you want to shrink their queens for the Baron, but he is.
Mm.
Everything is in his body. He's telling him not to.
I think that's a more of. Oh,
I
We'll
like
do
that
it
strength
halfway.
even better.
Yeah.
Finding both those last queens is a difficult task. Also gonna use the sun here in order to not block.
Eight ball, can we get some help here? Nope. I don't know why we expected anything otherwise.
Shaky,
Another
shaky.
8. Huge 8 ball.
I mean, even an Empress goes a long way
Nope.
right now.
Why did we think that 8 ball would give us even one tarot? It's gonna run in this high
Think the
card. I
readers were
think
losing this
Roffle believes that he will not be coming anywhere close
just
to
take the
winning
money
this
here?
PvP. 5 of a kind on NEATO's side.
And gonna
Alright.
try for the 8-ball value.
I mean, yeah, we got to. We're definitely not winning the
I'll
PvP.
play.
If NEATO
my
scores
big one.
anywhere close,
Alright.
and one 8-ball proc, it's High Priestess. It's gonna
20
ship out
mops hits
another
as well.
huge hand.
It is a big
400,000. Raffle
Alright.
on one
Good luck
life.
out there.
Thank you. I'm gonna
He
need it.
needs a
Clearly.
way out.
Last life buff. And first Joker in the shop. I was gonna say abstract blocks into the mind. That doesn't make any sense. Abstract blocks into, I guess, photograph. Please fix Zeno. I agree. Checking his fool just in case. Not even good planet cards.
Yeah, Raffle just in a bit of a scary spot here.
Yeah.
You're kind of praying to this riffraff. You need a photo.
Steel King.
Steel King is something that
Mime.
helps, but there's no base malt.
Fine.
Yeah, we're gonna
we get
full-
the mime.
Wow. Oh, we're doing it now. So we can
We're
take
ripping
this
it.
Cardomancer. We're going high card.
Oh, high card build. Troubadour. That fits our high card build.
I don't
Now,
love it.
one mime. Please,
Ooh,
little punk.
dice and then spin the wheel.
Holy
Oh,
chrome. Okay.
what a line. Now, can we
is
score
Ruffle dead to
11,000? Probably
not.
fine with the sun card,
He's fine,
especially.
He's fine. So I don't think these high cards are going to do too much. He does have foil on the the barons themselves.
I mean, it's 150x a high card with all those chips. It's pretty solid, just high card scoring with one base malt. But he is a raised fist away from a solid scoring setup. Yeah,
High card
34,000.
went to one.
Any form of base malt for Raffle.
Mime. Raised
Oh.
fist. Yeah, the photograph showing up after Ruffle sells
Ooh.
out of Invis Chad. That would have been a lot of score.
Also a reserve barking here, though. That's pretty good with this dice. For some econ, we know this flashcard doing absolutely nothing.
+4 molts, almost as much as our fortune teller, actually. So I could see holding on to this for a bit.
Raffle's probably assuming his opponent has chat, I think. So he's a
I
little
think
more
that's
upset about
probably
that.
the assumption I would make too.
And there's a trio. If NEATO finds that pretty deep in shop, though, would increase her score.
Ruffle just taking every king he can find. All right, there's a lot of money
Empress,
involved here.
I mean, that's a 5x right there if you don't have anything
It
else.
is very good. We need to not win too early as well. can't hold too many kings because simply will just clear.
Oh, just
Ooh, using
rips
the
it.
Empress early is just gonna get
Oh.
us out in one.
A little too worried there.
Yeah, we know we won in one hand last round. I think we didn't need to run the Empress out that quickly. But can we find anything with the $32
Pluto.
high card
That's a 2x.
level? Take this judgment. It's a little too late for certificate, unfortunately.
Wow,
Red
we're
Dead
actually
Kings are on
we're
the table,
taking
but
it.
We're taking it.
He does need to make a big comeback in certificate. A blue seal or a red seal
This
face could
is-
go a long way.
Oh yeah, we
What
can see
a-
a lot of desperation on Roffle's side. He's just
Taking some
using this
tips from Doc.
credit.
Selling out a dice parking. That is a desperate play for sure. A very
Oh.
well timed astronomer.
Nice judgment here for the astronomer. Not even taking the cards.
I mean, you got to take the
No high
parallels.
yeah, I agree.
Here's another Empress. Gonna
Empress is
pass
good.
on that as well.
I
Ruffle
think
kind of
Ruffle-
tilt rolling here and rolls
Oh,
into
it's a
Bean.
We can afford it. We can buy sell the
I
Uranus
think
too.
you sell Troubadour here.
Probably.
It would have
right.
been
It
in
would be
such a
more
good
score.
spot here.
Unfortunately, like I
One
still
singular
don't think any
shot.
of this is gonna matter, but
That is so unbelievably unlucky.
at least the hero of all of our hearts.
Ruffle feeling a bit
forces the high
unlucky,
card build.
but if he just played his econ a bit better in that big blind, could have had this Bean, had the dice parking and everything, but playing a
He
bit
actually
desperate
skipped
there.
on an Empress as well, unfortunately.
Well, I guess he could have sold Astronomer for the Bean.
Yeah.
More 4-of-a-kind levels for...
Nito's just gonna lock in a 4-of-a-kind, barring like the worst draw she's ever seen, and finish off Raffle's last life. No mime, unfortunately. I'm $300 down 3 lives.
I mean, that's... Nito's going for the tempo play. Copy the stencil.
We saw the only glass in the scene.
And there's the
did
trio.
break.
She does find it.
Oh!
Will Roffle be able to beat this? He needs to be able to build a hand with all this hand size to gain
The 3 of a
enough
kind
scoring.
level can finish up our last shop for Nito here.
Yeah, the Mars is quite leveled up. I imagine we're passing on this Mars, though. Just a hunch. Never mind. Level 5 4-of-a-kind. It's a lot of base score if she can draw it here.
She just needs to hit 1 4-of-a-kind, and it is lights out.
Well, Raffle, if he gets the right hand, a lot of hand size.
No
Going down
way.
to-
Absolutely.
Getting
not.
behind. Well,
He has the Molt 10,
Unfortunately-
so that's a.
seeing what I saw in the
Basically one
shops,
of
I
the
think
things he
I think you just won.
I think he
Really?
thinks she has photo chat.
Yeah,
Dude,
There-
I
the
went the
timing-
craziest route.
I know. The timing of one individual round, I think cost me the match. Like the timing. Well,
The photo chat.
You
Yeah.
know that's not true, actually.
I picked the exact wrong time to
Well,
make my move.
okay, yeah, I guess if he
Is what happened.
did the chat and got the photo,
No.
he probably would have been ahead.
That is the worst.
I don't
He's
Yeah.
just kind of punished for making that play on, a Cardomancer. He ripped the Invis there for a Cardomancer. I mean, these are
40K
solid
away.
hands. Draw a couple
That
more
is
kings,
really
but
good.
drop the
The Molt 10, so this is
Molt
going to be a
10.
bit weaker.
I might not get my draw.
lot more
hopefully I
kings, though.
do.
is a big score.
14 cards left in Nito's deck. She's looking for 1 king here. 2 million.
Hits the
I
4-of-a-kind
think even with the
stone card as
lower-
well.
Yeah, I
Actually,
think even with the lower
does
hands,
Roffle have this?
Maybe.
2 million is
I
not.
still
told
get there.
you, the kings scale quickly when you have 2 barons.
I think even with the lower hand, you still get there.
He
I
does
think
have like +7 hand
my
size.
read on what you have is correct. I think you just
Plus
you
20
just have this
malt.
pretty easily.
Does that seal it?
There you
It's
go.
not enough.
Oh,
No, Roffle's
Well,
read is
the problem
completely
is,
off.
I can't put
and
that up every
my read
time,
on this
so-
game as
Well,
well.
we'll see then. It'll
Yeah.
be interesting. All right.
Beans
See ya.
dwindling. But he has lots of scaling to do. No econ, though. selling the
The
planets. from
astronomer's
the
econ.
planet.
That's plus $2.
True.
Huge. This is really funny. This is amazingly funny. When this bean goes,
I mean, Roffle would
scared
be
are
in
we?
such a good position if he had a dice parking right now.
that would be really nice. Though he wouldn't have the bean if he had dice parking, right? Because he
Well, if he-
rolled all
If
the
he
way
just
down.
played that one blind a little better.
True. Just as you said at the start of the set, just play better.
These builds
That easy.
are crazy though. This is a great scene.
Hermits into full hermits.
That's a good way to get some econ. Roffle still has 2 jokers left to fill up here.
Carry on a king seems pretty good to me. And a temperance. Can we finally get a high card in this pack? Nope. Don't sell it yet. We need it to block.
Let's carry
Yeah, you can tell it.
base. Hangman, very nice for Roffle with this 57 card deck.
God, I wish we had a reserved parking dice here. You'd be swimming
Now
in
that
money.
this
astronomer
astronomer's been
providing
locked in,
so
though.
much value. It is Zodiac deck. Plenty of planets to find.
And here's a Justice Devil. Which one will he choose? Passes on the Justice.
Yeah, Hardcard level is what? Level 2? That Justice is effectively plus 2 molt.
Yeah, and Empress does more. If only we had Photo Chad.
Not gonna keep the red seal 3. Yep, I think he just realized he could have put the devil on the red seal, redrew the death, so it would have made a lot more money.
Well, you
Maybe
probably don't
that's
death the
still
red seal.
okay. Yeah, you would rather on the Steel King, especially down on 1 life. But yeah, definitely could have used that devil on the red seal to earn $3 extra here. We have the hand size. We can hold whatever we want. Nino's gonna lose a life. She bottom decked her kings.
Wow.
That's horrible.
Roffle very confused about that.
Invisible to Chad?
He has no idea where she is.
Yeah, he's completely lost on what.
Not seeing the
possibly
Back to
line.
my floor.
The clear line
If-
of copying
By the way, if
stencil.
Roffle had just used every one of these Mercuries, it would have been like level 6 by now. Which he didn't pass. He gave up nothing to not use them.
I mean,
like,
it's
he-
unlucky that he's not finding Plutos, but you gotta use the Mercuries.
Yeah.
And take these
And
Empresses.
so he would have been
Empresses,
playing
please.
pair.
Take
in
the
the flow
Empress.
chart. Selling these.
Surely the Magician
Astronomer
just hits
going
plus 20.
Very hard.
No Magician either. And take the Clown
This
for
is
an
the
extra
last
roll.
Shop. He's gonna take the roll.
Chariot?
Chariot is very nice.
Raised
Dice-
Fist.
Oh, raised fist. That's the
Just
bolt we were
enough
looking
for
for.
it. He can sell the Clown and buy it. No need to sell
yeah,
the tower.
we have to replace something.
Oh,
so
he
we
wants
might
to
as
cycle
well-
the Mercury first, is why.
Bit greedy. The stone is 50 chips. That's a lot of scoring. For $1.
Definitely worthwhile, but surely we're probably just gonna fill our hand with kings anyways, so won't matter. Level 2 high card. This Raised Fist is a big pickup.
Yeah, absolutely. And this, I mean, now Nito, because she lost the life on the small blind, is wondering if she should skip. She
I
has
mean, there
taken this
wasn't
kind of-
much that we saw that would be useful for Nito.
Yeah, but I mean, could just get more tarots for strength or a justice. We have full up top. I feel like we just got
takes a skip.
unlucky. We don't need to take this scared
Least
skip. but she
boss
will.
or big blinds
Alright.
played out of any other player.
Did you
That's
did you take a
That is
riff raff
accurate.
early?
I did for a second.
For a second. Okay,
Yes.
maybe I'm just wrong about what you have, and I've been
Raffle
freaking out
trying
over
to get
nothing.
any more
But also-
information.
For a
That's
chance.
full up top for Nito. This is excellent.
It's been a weird one.
No good cards to copy though.
Yeah, we lost our glass early. Actually, it was glass 2, so it wasn't really even that big a deal. I guess we could be playing 2s right now. Three of a kind. Not a bad hand since we have so much molt behind it, but oh, this high card that Roffle is about to put up is looking a little scary.
Wow, keeping the 6 for this one hand, I really don't like that.
Yeah, we don't need it on this hand.
But I imagine just wants... No, you get turn order either way. And he's still keeping the 6.
This pair of 6s would have been
Not exactly the
amazing if
best
he had
draws.
taken any Mercury levels. Probably really not that much better than a high card, though. Let's draw another king. In fact, did he just draw 2 kings? High card, Molt 6, the 6 raised.
Yeah, the
fist
6
kicker.
does give raised fist value, but only your last hand matters with this double baron. Each king you draw increases your score by...
Did get a little bit of
Over
extra help here
2x,
this
so-
time, but
Yeah.
I'm still not convinced it's enough.
You really want to be digging deeper.
Sells the
Sells the
bean.
bean, throwing the game, really.
What do you mean throwing the game? It wasn't gonna last till the next PvP. He's gonna
No,
refine
because you skipped
the
to preserve the bean.
You skipped to okay, well, I guess you could do that. That's actually very reasonable. In fact, that probably is the line. You just re-roll and then skip twice. He's gonna refine the bean, and then you're gonna eat your words when he has a fresh bean, and you would have skipped for a 2-sized bean.
But Doc, if he just played... If he dug deeper, he would have found more kings, and then it would have been negligible.
There are
There was
4
only 2 kings
left
in
this
deck. Maybe you're right.
No, wasn't it 4? Or were those jacks?
But also just drawing like a 10 or something over the 6 is at least a 1.5x.
Trying to figure out which,
Alright, show me a mime.
I guess.
She has a blueprint. Oh no.
Actually, I don't think
From
this
the
is
Wraith,
going
maybe?
to get anywhere close to 35 million for NEATO.
5
She
plus
has
5
been
is just
outscaled.
worse.
Trying to
than a
decide whether
4K.
to copy chat or photograph, maybe?
Roffle's been really bad at reading what
think we
NEATO
might be
has.
cooked
It's
here.
so funny.
It's he just didn't see the stencil copy line. And because he doesn't like
Pause like this is
recognize
always
the stencil
concerning
copy
for
line,
me.
he is super confused on how anything happened. Ruffle looking kind of tilted. I don't think he's tilted anymore now that he's winning. I
don't
think he
know.
was tilted a
Well,
little bit when he did those crazy
he thinks he's
rerolls
about to
selling
lose
out of
here,
dice.
but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I can get
Nito
up to
hasn't improved.
that million with what I got.
Okay.
I'm in.
Well, I
a-
mean,
I'm in a
I,
box right now, bro.
I took a big hit to my score too, though, so you've got a chance back in this.
Okay.
All right, good luck.
Well,
Good luck.
it's become interesting now.
Yeah, yeah, it's a tense one.
All right. I'll see you.
Mime, bean, easy.
last lives. The double stencil versus double baron, and it's the smartest
Okay,
bean cell
what did I
ever.
say?
It's
What
the
did I say?
smartest
Roffle and I
bean
know
cell
best.
ever.
A fresh bean to put onto our roster. I still think double skip might be a better move than to. I guess maybe we can play like one blind.
Yeah, 'cause you gotta hit the mime.
Not a photograph. We do want that mime, but I mean, based off how much we've been scoring,
Photo
but
is
again,
just
Roffle
worse
doesn't
for
have
Nito.
any idea what Nito's on, so
And a chariot as well is. I mean,
we
you
can't
can
take the high card
you
level.
can double skip. Oh,
We can't sell chaos because it's too expensive. Sell
with the
bean
double
for
skip.
the Pluto
Skip
level?
to preserve bean.
I do.
This
think
is the
double
way.
skip we have no.
This is
money.
the way.
Yep,
Oh
I agree.
yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
agree. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be a mime Baron run, but it is a bean Troubadour Baron run.
Nito
was
doing the
thinking
math.
how she can climb back up to that score that Roffle
I mean,
had.
photo is technically worse by like 10%, but if you find Chad, you know, maybe it's your only way.
I wouldn't mind taking this photo. Gives us a lot of outs to improve, and we don't need the score right now to beat the blinds. And we shouldn't be scared. We have so many kings in our deck. Missing the 4 of a kind would basically be like local thump coming out of the sky telling you that you're not going to be winning, which is fine. Like, we have to take those odds. Yeah, one Chad with this photo could salvage the game. I mean, we don't know that. Roffle did say that he lost a lot of score, so we can't expect him to get a fresh bean. That would be ridiculous. Let's see.
He's
then I could
really
gain
trying on
one.
the math.
I'm not sure.
We go from ×9 to ×4, so we would lose a little bit.
×9 to ×8.
Oh,
this
yeah,
if
yeah.
I
Sorry, I was
sell-
just counting the stencils, and I didn't include the photograph. No need to sell
Selling
it
the
yet.
stencil
Yeah, I
for the
think I have to
bean
sell
could
it,
be the smartest move.
The double stencil dream is
Why?
over.
For what reason would we take this bean on NEATO's side?
Because we die to the blinds if we don't draw 4 of a kind.
We have so many kings. We have 4 discards and 4 hands. There's no way we die to blinds again. We have to have like 9 kings in this deck now. She's gonna sell the stencil.
I think she thought
And
that would
she
increase it. Doesn't know
she
stencil
thought
doesn't.
that
I
it
think
would
it just fucked
increase
up.
the stencil.
I thought it
Oh,
would go up,
no.
but it's because the
Well, now we
Joker
have to take
stencil
the bean.
is
Otherwise,
included.
we look like we
But it's
don't know the
also
mechanic
just
of
worse
blocks.
either way, because 2 times 2 is more than 3.
That is true.
It works sometimes.
not-
It makes me so angry.
Yeah, she did think that it would increase the stencil molt.
Yeah, just
I feel like I
decreasing
gotta
in
sell
score that
bro
shop.
now in order to. I think I just
It's
lost
a little bit rough.
because I thought I would be. I thought I would gain
It's
one.
fine. It's fine. We have so many kings.
Chad Justice.
Chad
and
Justice would be good.
Maybe there's a chance.
Chad Justice Fool. Or death. I mean, we need all the help we can get. Our opponent has just found a 5 out of 5 beam. Playing high card. 4 of a kind on NEATO's side. 5 of a kind. Flush 5. Her flush 5 is actually like very low level, I think, compared to her.
It's. I don't think she has it unlocked.
Doesn't play the lucky either. I think NEATO a little bit tilted off of the fact that she just lost a stencil for nothing. Here's Justice. That's 1. We need Chad.
Show me. Chad.
Offers.
Next job.
Next shop, next shop.
Or we take the double foil skip. Aw.
That would be very interesting. Probably not too recommendable, but... And NEATO not even throwing out like queen high cards for lucky, potential lucky proc, just wants to get her 4 of a kind and get out.
Alright, last chance.
$9.
I think she still has her timer buffer.
Should be fine. We don't have that much money to spend in
And
this shop
Chad-
anyways, so...
In the next reroll.
It
Bummer.
is an abstract and a raised fist. The abstract is not even purchasable. Go into our final PvP. This one came down to the last life for both players.
Hello.
I've made a huge mistake.
Oh no.
It was really bad.
I
But,
thought I made one of
uh,
those too, but maybe the same will happen to you, where it's not actually the case that you made a huge
Fool
mistake.
for chariots!
But potential Joe Bluth moment.
Oh, huge. Huge.
don't
I
know who
thought
that is.
that
Chariot
a
on the
certain
red seal 3 is
Joker's
just better than putting it on king.
For the
Mechanic
lost
would work
raised
after a-
fist value,
Yeah, I have to
surely we
explain
can
it to you
still
after.
play
Okay.
that.
I
Oh, that's a good point. I
I'll
forgot that
probably
it was
lose,
still
I'm not
running
sure.
raised fist.
Well, I mean, I
would
just spent the
be-
last 2
Yeah,
PvPs
because like your best
moaning
hand would
about
have
how
a
I'm
10
going
on
to
the
lose, so
or a jack on the
you never
the
know.
molts, and we only have
You
level
never
2 high
know.
cards.
Roffle and his 6s, anything but getting max raise fist
You-
value. He really doesn't
The
want to
worst
play
part
the
is
pair
his
when he
pair-
high
His
card is
pair
level
a better
2.
hand than his high card.
With the
It's
Empress
level 2
6
pair,
as
level 2
well.
high card.
He just loves
That
the
is good.
6s.
This is a score that NEATO can't
13
even
mil.
get to with her best hand. The Baron line works out against NEATO's tempo line.
Oh, I got
Oh,
double
100
Baron.
mil.
So it looks like
Raffle's
like
so
my.
confused.
Okay.
Raffle is
What I did was
so
I
you
had
took the double
I had
doesn't have
stencil.
double stencil.
I had 2 stencils, yeah.
Okay. Oh my
and
god.
I sold one because I was sitting there with photograph and I was trying to see if I could add an extra mult, and I deleted one of the Joker stencils because I thought I was gonna add back to the other Joker stencil, but I forgot that they
they
work in tandem.
Right. Right. Okay. So the reason I was crying like a baby is I had been holding the invisible for a while with a hanging Chad and looking for a photograph. And the round before the photograph appeared in the shop, I sold out and used it on the Baron instead. So I was holding that invisible forever. And so I sold out, I made my move, and then immediately the photograph appears in the shop, and I'm just like, oh,
Totally
well,
up to
NEATO,
go, right?
because based on where your score was, it looked like you had doubled the
Yeah.
Chad and we're playing glass. So I was like, oh, well,
Top
NEATO
down
gets
those
double
games.
Chad
Ah.
a photograph. That's
No,
got to be
it's
GG for
starting
me.
After this
but-
match.
No, I had to
Okay,
get
after
you
this, okay.
early. As soon as
Yeah.
you won one, I was like, oof, this is gonna be really bad. And then I made that horrible mistake, and I was like, but honestly, even if I hadn't have made that mistake, I would have still lost because you had your
okay.
build was definitely procking towards
I think-
something greater. So I feel less bad.
Yeah, but I also got bailed out like 3 times. So the first time was as soon after I made the move and I was convinced I'd lost, I found Turtle Bean and Troubadour. So I was able to get some hand size there. Then I burned
Welcome.
through the Turtle Bean and sold it in that in the previous PvP, and then I immediately found one in a shop, and that's why I skipped. So I got absolutely bailed out by Turtle Bean there.
Yeah,
Otherwise my
I think
score would be a fraction of that.
Yeah, somebody in my chat said like you misread my game plan so bad that it actually made you make decisions you wouldn't make usually, and it made you win.
I don't know about
Yeah.
that. I think I was stuck with the decisions that I made, but I was still pretty convinced that it based on just because the math just looked like you had exactly the double Chad with glass. So I was convinced that the Chad was there even before the photograph showed up.